Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good evening. It is 5/28/2021. I'm going to do a Mighty Party explain of Turf War. Turf War is an in-game mode that is part of Mighty Party, and it's not really explained too much in the FAQs. You can check out the Mighty Party wiki for more information, but I'm just going to do a quick rundown as to what's in Turf War and then what to expect in terms of strategy and playstyle. So in order to participate in Turf War, you need to have a guild. So we're going to get into our guild. And then the next thing you'll see here, there's a little bit of text up top. For most guilds, this will be where the guild attack orders are. And so that basically means, okay, if we're going to do Turf War, this is what they want you to do. For us right now, it is 200 elixir max. So whenever we place our units, we would like to use 200 elixir in order to boost our units. So we'll get right into Turf War. All right, the units are changed. Seeing what's up. Okay, it says defensive provinces discarded on 70%. I don't actually know what this means, but we'll just cover the basic stuff. So as you can see, there's a lot of icons on the screen, but we'll just go through them in order. So right now we have a couple of blocks over here. This is my current guild right now, and these are all the tiles that we control. So in Turf War, what you do is you fight for tiles, and based upon which tiles they are, you'll get certain rewards. So let's click on this one, for example. As you can see, it says that if we have this tile, we will get 1,500 gems, we'll get guild resource influence, and then also guild contribution for here. Oh, that's nice. It tells you what the distribution is. I've never seen that before. Anyways, we'll continue on. So it says right here that this is the owner on the left, meaning that whichever guild has the most attack at that current moment, it controls the tile, and then it will get the rewards. The battles happen every 3 rounds, and the reward round, as you can see here, it is on 21 hours. So it happens every 8 hours or so. So in round 15 over here, this is a round counter. On rounds 15 and 18 in multiples of 3, counting down, that is when the rewards will occur. So if your guild has the most amount of power on any particular tile, it will hold on to that tile for the round. And if you have that tile, when the reward round is over, then you will get the rewards. As you can see here, the owners, and then they has attacks here. The attacks are whichever guilds are going to be attacking this particular tile. So in this case right here, these it just says rebels. Rebels are the computer-based guilds that are attacking. It's not any particular man, human-filled guild. It's just the AI. So as long as you're able to beat this number by sending a number of troops equal to or greater than this, you will be able to defend the tile. There is another couple of options here. So you have this little, mask, and it tells you that you can hide the amount of troops your guild and scout the quantity of enemy troops, and then also hiding and scouting price is rising after each usage. So you do that by spending gems, and if you spend gems to hide, it means that you can actually hide the amount of units you have here, so that way they don't have an exact number as to how strong your defense is. The other two is if their numbers are already hidden, you can pay here to sabotage, which will allow you then to see what the owner number of troops are, so that way you can attack safely again. Okay, certain tiles, they do have some bonuses, and then they do have some penalties. So this one here, it says all heroes have negative 30 power, meaning that if you send a unit to this tile, it will actually reduce power. Let me see if we can find one that, okay. We have one here. It says order have 50% power. So that means that whenever you send an order unit here, it will have 50% power. Okay, these are other competing guilds over here. And oh yeah, another thing too is at the beginning of Turf Wars, so the board does not look like this. You can only enter from certain points. So it'll be something like, oh, you click here, and then it will tell you which tiles you can access. You can only access the tiles that are directly up, down, left, or right next to you. No going diagonal. So because of that, you have to be strategic in where you start your turf war, so that way you can move towards other tiles or to take other tiles away from other people. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, we are going to do defense right now. Let's go and talk about a couple other icons here. So this flag here, this white flag, means that do not attack, or we are going to surrender that tile, or don't place troops on those tiles. These target here, this means that you should put your units over here. And then these sword icons here means that there is at least one group that is attacking that tile. So in this case, there is one. You can see here that there are two. So there's the rebels here and then another guild over here. Okay, I'm going to place my units. So we're going to click on one of the targets, and then we're going to do defense. There's another thing here. It says riot chance high, and then it says, so basically the more tiles that you control, the more likely that rebels are going to occur and take these tiles away from you. So what you would want to do if you're trying to just control your tiles is to make sure that you don't have too many tiles, or you would have a lot of troops available for defense. All right. Okay, so we're going to defend. Show you what defense looks like. Okay, so each one of these units are having a certain amount of attack. These are all the units that are within your squad, and each one of them has a certain point value for the troop count. So you can see here, if we click this one, it will say, okay, we have 2491 equal to 2491. On the left over here, when it says selected, you can select any type of faction in order to affect certain tiles. So we saw before, we had that other tile that gave a bonus to order. So we could do just order, and then it would have a certain amount. Right now, if we clicked order, it would send all order units in our squad to that tile. But we're not going to do that. We're going to use all. We'll do that. And then we'll get a certain amount of gold for doing so. So we're going to do that. Right, as you see here, we sent the heroes to the turf war, and we sent this much troops to that particular tile. On top of that, we're going to also use our elixir. So it said in the orders to use 200 max. So we'll go here to boost. This is where we use our elixir. And then we will spend 200 elixir. That 200 elixir will equal to whatever our troop count was first, and then plus a percentage based upon how much elixir you used. So in this case, we're using 200, and it will give a boost of 70%. And so this number corresponds to this much addition to our attack power. All right, so we did that. And then as you can see, now we have 480-ish attack. And so that is basically it for Turf War. Now we just wait for the rewards, which will happen in 21 hours. And then based upon how many tiles we have altogether, the rewards for each tile will come to our guild. So yeah, that's it. If there are any questions, comments, feedback, or concern, leave a message on the Twitch channel. I'm also on Discord. It's HappySplasher9980, all capital letters. You can also find the YouTube, which is in the About section of the Twitch channel. Please follow for more videos, and like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube. So we are also streaming Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Saturdays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also have content that comes out daily at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the YouTube, so check it out there if you missed anything. Otherwise, this is Happy Splasher, signing off.